We'll start today's practice in child's pose, with feet together, knees apart, sending hips back towards heels. And let's bring the arms long up overhead. As you settle into your child's pose, start to leave behind all the things buzzing around in your mind. Anything that takes you away from what's happening here and now, just set those things aside. As you settle into quietness, those things will keep popping up, and that's okay. We'll just continue this practice of setting them aside, coming back to the present moment again and again. Now let's add a twist to our child's pose. We'll slide the left arm under the right, keeping the rest of the pose the same. Gently close the eyes and keep the breath nice and steady. And let's switch the twist, this time sliding right arm under left. And start to make your way into tabletop pose. Wrists below shoulders, fingers spread wide, and knees directly under your hips. We'll incorporate some free movement into our cats and cows today. So as you move, try to connect this movement with your breath, but really allow yourself to listen to what your body needs. Coming back to tabletop, bring your right foot up between your hands for lizard pose. Heel toe your foot over to the side, and this is a good place to bring a block or two in to support the arms. Find this action of drawing your left hip downwards towards the earth, breathing into that space as it softens and opens up. We'll move from lizard to pigeon pose, heel-toeing the right foot over towards the left. We want to try to place the shin parallel to the top of the mat. And for some of us to really settle into this pose, that means that instead of trying to extend the leg in a straight line behind us, we'll want to let the back leg bend at the knee and come out to the side. Then to come out of the pose, we're just going to make a little quarter turn by pressing up into a seat and let our legs windshield wiper back and forth. Then come back to tabletop, hands under shoulders, fingers spread wide, and knees under hips. Now bring your left foot up for lizard pose. Heel toe your foot to the side and set up your blocks. Draw the right hip downwards towards the earth and breathe into that space, encouraging it to soften and open. Start to move from lizard to pigeon pose, heel toeing the left foot towards the right side of the mat. Shin comes parallel to the top of the mat, and remember you can let the back leg bend at the knee and come out to the side. Coming out of pigeon, make that quarter turn, pressing up into a seat, and let your legs windshield wiper back and forth. And then we'll set up for hero's pose, bringing knees together, feet apart. And to avoid compression in the knees, we'll sit back onto a block or two. Allow the eyelids to close softly, letting the muscles around the eyes soften. Take a deep breath in and squeeze the shoulders up to the ears, and then exhale through the mouth as you drop the shoulders. One more time, deep inhale, squeezing shoulders up to ears. Open the mouth and exhale, shoulders drop. Inhale, reach the arms wide. And exhale, wrap right arm under left, giving yourself a hug. Inhale, reach arms wide. And exhale, wrap left arm under right. Unwinding the arms, we'll interlace our fingers behind the back, finding a little opening in the heart space. And we'll move to a comfortable seat, propping the sits bones with a blanket or a bolster so that the pelvis tips forward, allowing the spine to grow nice and tall as the crown of the head reaches for the sky. Find a quick twist here, inhaling to sit up nice and tall, and exhale, twist to the right. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, move back through center, and exhale, twist to the left. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Now let your left hand rest, palm face down, on the lap or on the belly, and use the right hand to close the right nostril, just breathing in and out of the left side of our nose. Steady, even breathing. And we'll continue this practice of left nostril breathing for just 1 minute. Bring both hands to rest on the lap, palms face down. Allow your eyes to gently close and let the face soften, maybe finding a little bit of a smile at the corners of the mouth. We'll sit here in quietness for 1 more minute before we move into Shavasana. Slowly start to set up for your final pose, Shavasana. You can set up with props or no props, whichever suits your practice best today. Be unafraid to take up space on your mat as you send your legs and arms long, with the palms face up, heart space opening. We'll have a guided Shavasana today. So once you're settled in, take a moment to make sure you're comfortable and start to tune in to the sounds around you, whatever those may be. Then we're going to draw our awareness into the body, starting with the face. Let the muscles around the mouth and around the jaw begin to soften. Relax the tongue inside the mouth. Soften the muscles around the eyes, letting the eyelids rest gently, just covering the eyes. Draw your awareness up now to your forehead and the space between your eyebrows, and let any tension there start to melt away. We'll move our focus all the way up to the scalp, to the top of the head, where the hair is rooted. And as we draw that focus to the back of the head and down to the base of the skull, we're consciously releasing tension, finding softness, creating a sense of ease in the muscles of the body. From the top of the neck, we start to draw the focus down the neck to the shoulders, where we release any sense of holding. Let the shoulders soften and sink down into the mat, supported by the earth. From shoulders, draw your awareness down the arms, through elbows, forearms, wrists, through the hands, and then moving along each joint of the fingers till you've reached the very tip of each finger. We draw our attention down through the torso, from the chest, relaxing the muscles in our backs, down through the belly, relaxing our abdomens, and moving down through the pelvis and into the hips, creating softness and ease and a sense of openness. Then we draw our focus down the glutes and the thighs, letting muscles grow soft, through the knees, calves, ankles, and down into the feet, moving from heels through the arches of the feet, and then through the balls of the feet and into each joint of the toes till you reach the very tip of each toe. Now draw your awareness to all the places in your body where the earth rises up to meet your body. Allow yourself to melt down into the earth as it supports you. In our final moments of Shavasana, we'll draw our awareness to the heart space. Imagine your heart space growing deeper as it gently opens. Cultivate a sense of expansion. Invite peace into the depths of your heart. Namaste.